Honoring Women. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Last week on Friday, March 8th, the world celebrated International Women's Day. Personally, I have been blessed to have had the influence of strong, kind, and successful women all around me my entire life, and I feel I owe a lot of the success I've had over the years to them. Obviously, I won't be able to recognize all of them in the confines of this column, but I will write about some of them. Let's start with the person who gave birth to this reporter, my mother, Laurie. Scugog residents may have met my mother over the years. For many years, she has been working tirelessly as a nurse at Medical Associates of Port Perry. Because of how hard my mother works at her job, she was one of the people who has taught me the importance of hard work, and how far hard work will take you in life. She has also supported and encouraged both my sister and I to pursue our dream careers, and over the years has sacrificed her time and money to help us get there. Some of the things I can thank my mom for in helping me achieve my journalism dream include picking me up late at college because I had a late game or event to cover, taking the time to drive me to an event off campus, or driving me and a couple of my journalism student friends to a location to do some extra video work for an assignment, helping me with financing for college so I could take the courses and eventually graduate, and just listening to me talk when I had a hard or frustrating day. I already mentioned her in the above paragraph, so I guess I should write something about my sister Katrina. Over the years, my sister has been someone I've been able to hang out with, talk to and laugh with, and play games with. People who've read my column before may remember I've written in the past about how my sister is enrolled in Queen's University. She has the ambitious dream of becoming a doctor one day, and I wish her success in that endeavor. I should also mention the several female friends I've made from elementary school until college. In this paragraph I won't mention any names, as I don't want to leave anyone out. But I will say I have a lot of ambitious, talented, and supportive female friends, and I appreciate how they've been there to encourage and support me over the years. They've made me laugh when I've felt down. They provided a listening ear when I've needed to rant about a frustrating moment. They have inspired me with their ambitions and supported mine, and they've helped me de-stress after long work days by inviting me to fun events. I'm thankful to know and have so many great female friends. Let me finish this list by mentioning that the Standard newspaper's team includes several talented women. I won't mention all of them, as you've likely read their names somewhere in this newspaper. But I will mention the business is largely run by a woman named Colleen Green. She's worked hard to keep this newspaper running and on track, so you, the reader, can continue to read about local news, events, and sports and features. I'm grateful to have so many amazing females in my life. I encourage people to take time to thank the women in your lives who've helped guide or influence you.
Uxbridge purchases property to move forward with Culvert Project. Dan Kearns, The Standard, Uxbridge. The Township of Uxbridge has taken the next step towards moving forward with the Brock Street Culvert Project by purchasing the commercial property at 23 and 31 Brock Street West. The property houses businesses, Coffee Time and Circle K convenience store, and was purchased by the Township for $3 million. As everyone's quite aware, this culvert project has been on hold for quite some time, and we, as the new council, walked into a fairly complex situation. We closed the deal today around 10 a.m. This will allow us to get started with this construction project and begin moving forward with the largest infrastructure project that we've ever done, Uxbridge Mayor Dave Barton said at a press conference on Friday, March 8th. The township originally planned to expropriate an easement on the property for the project, but council later decided purchasing the full property made the most sense. Mayor Barton explained the expropriation process would take the township many months. The costs of delays were significantly more expensive than actually acquiring the property. Mayor Barton told The Standard the process to acquire the property took a number of weeks. He added the $3 million price tag was the best of some very bad options. Both Circle K and Coffee Time leased the building on the property from the previous owner, and the township now owns those leases. Both businesses will continue to operate as usual as the township moves forward with this project. We acquired the leases with the property. There will be no changes in the business plan for those businesses in the short term, Mayor Barton told The Standard. He also stressed the township doesn't plan on holding on to the property long term. We're not planning to keep this piece of property indefinitely. We will own it during the construction, and it has always been the understanding of council that there will be a return on this investment, he said. The township is looking to move forward with the Culvert project as soon as possible. Project staff are in discussions with the contractor to start the project back up when the weather permits, And more information about the Culvert Project will be available shortly, read a press release from the Township of Uxbridge.
Kawartha Lakes in Haliburton reduce chronic homelessness. Kawartha Lakes. The Canadian Alliance to End Homelessness has announced the City of Kawartha Lakes and the County of Haliburton have marked a 51% reduction in chronic homelessness since August 2018. Currently, Kawartha Lakes Haliburton are one of the two communities in the last mile who are being recognized at the Built for Zero press conference in Toronto for showing they are projected to reach functional zero on chronic homelessness within the next 12 months or less. Functional zero means the city and county will have 3 or less people experiencing chronic homelessness over 3 consecutive months. Chronic homelessness is when an individual has been experiencing homelessness for 6 months within the last year. The commitment and work around supporting the most vulnerable in our community is providing an opportunity to ensure our resources are being used effectively to make a difference in the lives of those who would have otherwise fallen through the cracks of the system, said Michelle Corley of the Housing Help Division of the City of Kawartha Lakes. Since 2016, the City of Kawartha Lakes and the County of Haliburton have been involved with the 20,000 Homes campaign, a program working to house Canada's most vulnerable homeless people. The program included initiatives such as Registry Week, which identified people experiencing chronic homelessness throughout Kawartha Lakes and Haliburton in an effort to recognize and learn about their needs. In the city's 2018 Registry Week final report, 60 individuals and 15 families were identified as homeless. The Homeless Coordinated Entry System work has continued, where individuals or families experiencing homelessness are added to a by-name list that prioritizes the most vulnerable and matches them to appropriate housing and supports. On Wednesday, March 6th, the Canadian Alliance to End Homelessness launched a new national effort to end chronic homelessness, after its 20,000 Homes campaign successfully housed 21,254 of Canada's most vulnerable homeless people. They are now called Built for Zero Canada. Built for Zero Canada is an ambitious national change effort, helping a core group of leading communities end chronic homelessness, a first step on the path to eliminating all homelessness in Canada. BFZC uses a structured, supportive, and data-driven approach, focusing on optimizing local homeless systems, accelerating the adoption of proven practices, and driving continuous improvement. The resources and expertise we have available at our fingertips from the Built for Zero Canada campaign, formerly 20,000 Homes, have been great. But also the peer support, the knowledge, and the experience sharing from other communities has been and continues to be a huge support for us, added Michelle Corley. Along with the County of Haliburton, the City of Kawartha Lakes is proud to be a part of the Kawartha Haliburton Built for Zero campaign and have locally set a goal to end chronic homelessness by 2020. The city strives to create a community who prioritizes housing services, improves access to affordable housing, and assists families and individuals experiencing homelessness.
Tigers claim silver at volleyball Provincials. Marlo Stanfield, special to the Standard, Uxbridge. The Uxbridge SS girls volleyball team wrapped up a stellar season last week, earning silver medals at the OFSA Provincial Championships in Burlington. After rolling through the LASA play with an undefeated regular season record, a dominant local playoffs saw the Tigers book their 4th consecutive ticket to the Provincial Championship tournament after defeating Pickering in a thrilling LASA championship match. Coming into the provincial competition ranked 5th out of 20 competing schools, the Tigers roared in the opening day of competition on Monday, March 4th. The Tigers clawed their way to an undefeated record in the opening day of round-robin play, winning over Glebe, Ottawa, Eastview, Barrie, and the hosts from Frank J. Hayden, ranked 2nd in the province coming into the tournament. After opening the second day of competition with a win over Low Ellen Park, Sudbury, to wrap up round-robin play, the Tigers entered the knock portion of the event, chasing their first provincial championship since 2016. The Tigers made quick work of their quarter-final foe, Toronto's Sir Oliver Mowat CI, with a straight sets win to set up a semi-final showdown. Uxbridge faced a tough test in the semi-finals, squaring off against St. Marcellinus SS, Mississauga. The two sides traded opportunities throughout a back-and-forth affair that saw the Tigers finally prevail in the 5th set to punch their ticket to the championship match. Awaiting the Tigers in the gold medal match was the powerhouse team from Saunders, London. Despite a valiant effort, the Tigers came closer than any other opponent to winning a set against the top-ranked team. Saunders prevailed in straight sets. The Uxbridge team showed great poise and determination throughout the season and will likely be a contender next season to return to the OFSA Championships for a 5th consecutive season. City Hall features the artwork of the Kawartha Arts Network, Kawartha Lakes. The work of the Kawartha Arts Network, an artist cooperative based in Kawartha Lakes, will be displayed throughout March at City Hall. All are invited to visit City Hall at 26 Francis Street in Lindsay to enjoy more than 30 beautiful pieces from the group. The Kawartha Arts Network strives to promote awareness of the importance of arts and culture in the Kawartha Lakes community and beyond. The group meets monthly to exchange ideas and look ahead to the future of art in the Kawartha Lakes area. The Kawartha Arts Network encompasses the beauty of our municipality, said Mayor Andy Letham. Their organization does so much for the art and culture of Kawartha Lakes, so it's an honor to showcase their work at City Hall. The exhibition at City Hall includes 35 oil, acrylic, and watercolor paintings, as well as photography and mixed media artworks. We love pursuing our vision as artists in Kawartha Lakes, said Rosemarie Condon, an artist from the Kawartha Lakes Network. We find its natural beauty and relaxed way of life inspiring to us. Kawartha Arts Network is involved with many exhibitions and shows throughout Kawartha Lakes each year. The show at City Hall will continue until March 29th. In order to showcase the work of many Kawartha Lakes artists, the artwork at City Hall changes approximately every month. If you would like your work to be featured, please contact Christine Briggs, Executive Assistant to Mayor and Council at 705-324-9411, extension 1310.
The Standard Podcast was produced by Greenstream Studio for the Standard newspaper.